Hey guys, good morning. It's Takia, and I want to show you something really quick. I was out for my morning walk, and I was on this bridge the other day. I want to show you these signs because you see it says road closed. Just up ahead here, that sign right there says sidewalk closed, and try to lean in so y'all can see the bridge here. Okay, there's the bridge, and it's probably about I don't think it's quite a mile, maybe maybe quarter of a mile. So if you go up and down it, it's going to be a mile. But see this sign here? That's the one I want to draw your attention to, that says sidewalk closed. Sidewalk closed. Okay, so basically, I'm going to make this quick. I was walking. This is one of my normal routes that I like to walk or run or jog when I'm working out, right? And I just found out recently that the bridge is closed. And the bridge is closed because it needs some repairs. They don't want people driving on it. Apparently, it was supposed to be repaired some years ago. And, I don't know. I won't get into all the logistics of that. But here is what I want to share with you. The other day, I saw that it was closed, and I was a little bummed about it, but I saw people walking on it. So I was like, oh, well, maybe we can walk on it. They just don't want us to drive on it. But then I got to that sign that says sidewalk closed. And it's like, okay, well, they've been very, very clear. Sidewalk closed, road closed. But why are these people on it? So me, being the person that I am, I'm like, well, what's the harm in walking on it? And there's other people walking on it, so I'm gonna follow those people that are walking on it. So I had to actually, you can tell where it says sidewalk closed, that somebody actually bent it a little bit to get in there, okay? So I followed these people, and I started walking, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do my workout. I'm gonna get across this bridge, I'm gonna come around, and I'm gonna come back. It'll be fine. But I just had this feeling of, Tia, this is not right. Those signs are there for a reason. Yes, there are people on this bridge, but it clearly says road closed, sidewalk closed. They left no room for questions that, okay, obviously you can't drive on it, but we don't want you walking on it either. It's for your safety. So as I'm walking along, I start to, pick up speed and jog and, let me just hurry up and get off it. And I'm reasoning and rationalizing in my mind, well, I'm already on it now, so I might as well go down, turn around, and come back. But in the middle of that bridge, I heard God say, turn around, go back now. And it was so audible, and it was so firm, and it was so God that I stopped in my tracks, and I expeditiously exited that bridge. Why? Number one, it could have been for my safety. Those signs are there in place to instruct us and direct us, not just to keep us out, but also to protect us, okay? Yeah, I'm walking across the bridge, and what are the odds that, I step on something and the whole bridge crumbles? I don't know. It could possibly, it's not unheard of. But those signs were placed there for the sake of not only keeping us out, but protecting us. Also, my doing what somebody else did was not okay. I can't override authorities and laws and rules that are set in place to protect me, and then turn around and say, well, God, somebody else did it, so it was okay for me to do it, or with the law. Because all I kept thinking was, well, what if, and here's the thing, the police station is right at the foot of the bridge, okay? The police department. They can look out the window and see people walking across this bridge where signs have been placed that say stay off the sidewalk. So if I would have turned around and an officer was there, I could have been arrested, I could have got in trouble, I could have got reprimanded. I could not have stood there and said, well, see those people up ahead? I was following them and doing what they did. God is no different. He has things set in place for us to protect us. He has signs and words that tell us, do not enter, do not go here, do not, stop, go, all of those directives. And so this morning, as I was walking and thinking and talking and reflecting on that, just looking at all the different signs on the road that say one way, stop, go, do this, don't do that, I was just reminded of, I have to remember where the scripture is. I'll put it in the comments or the information. Our obedience is better than sacrifice. That's what I want you to take away from that. Obedience is better than sacrifice. And what that means is we cannot sacrifice and do something and expect God to come fix it when he gave us all of the signs and directives on what to do and how to avoid it. Okay, so thank God for an ear to hear. When I tell you I ran off that bridge because I got yelled at, he was very firm with me. And I don't believe it was a firmness for the sake of something was about to happen to me. Could have been, but I believe it was, you're being disobedient, and I said get off this bridge now. And so I obeyed that. So just remember, your obedience is better than sacrifice. Obey God in all you do. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Don't try to do what everybody else is doing. Do what God says unto you. That's what John 2:5. Whatsoever he says unto you, do it. Okay, I gotta go. I'm walking up this hill, and bye.